The South African Local Government Association in KwaZulu-Natal has released statistics which reveal 39 councillors died. 17 were assassinated, 17 of natural causes, 3 in car accidents and 2 committing suicide between September 2022 and July this year. Let's discuss this now with Thami Ntuli, who is the SALGA and IFP KZN chair. Thami, good evening to you and welcome to our program tonight. 2 councillors shot dead in the space of a week, and this is in the context of what you term the assassination capital of South Africa. You're calling for an end to the killings, and some would say it's a logical one to make, but who are you expecting will hear and heed this call?
Good evening to yourself and to the viewers. As South African local government in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, we are making this call because of the unfortunate and a disparate situation in local government, where people who are supposed to be seen delivering services to the people are actually assassinated in a brutal form, and in a period of 10 months, where on average you see that each and every month in KwaZulu-Natal you lose the life of a councillor through assassination or 2 councillors. And you are of the view that the National Police Minister deployed a national team here to investigate the crimes related to the assassination of the political leaders. But we have not yet seen some agents and drastic, in fact, measures being taken. Reason for us to say so, we don't have on the table the reports of the arrest, which are supposed actually to cause people to fear to think about assassinating councillors, because when arrests are made, people know that this is a no-go area. Number 2, we also believe that collaboration between the South African police services, local government, and CPFs and the communities can also play a pivotal role in addressing this if drastic measures are actually taken, and we are all active in ensuring, in engaging one another, so that we see some action which will discourage even those who are still planning to commit such kind of crime. However, we are quite aware that when you talk about KwaZulu-Natal, it seems as if the province of KwaZulu-Natal is a place where illegal guns are all over. You have heard of the mass shootings which have taken place more often in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. It seems as if the problem is much bigger than this one. However, when it comes to the councillors, the other problem is that the issue of the risk assessment, it takes a while to be concluded. You'll find that even when a councillor has received some threats, it will take time before they are afforded some security. Yeah. Hence, as SALGA, I think that are all the factors which should be taken into cognizance, and something should be done urgent.
So, I mean, we've got very limited time, and there are 2 very important things I want to get to. Thami, thank you for giving us such a comprehensive topographical view of some of the problems there, but a big piece of what you're saying insofar as the police, and then what I'm hearing you say, not playing open cards and not having a sense of urgency around the matter. Is there I mean, what are your concerns specifically with the police? Do you believe it's an administrative issue, or there's something deeper there?
Well, one is not quite sure whether it's an administrative issue or there's something which we do not know. But we have cases which are dating beyond even September, such as the case of Councillor Majola Escort and Councillor Sibuyisela Dlamini in Zululand, and so many other cases wherein we have not seen actually the fruits of the investigations.
Well, the thing is, if you look historically, you've had the Moorani Commission. I think that's, 8 years ago now. You've had expert research by people like Mary de Haas, which makes, which sketches the anatomy of why killings happen in KwaZulu-Natal. You've got the SAP, a specialized team that's also operating in the province, and yet, Thami, you still see these killings continue. It suggests that what's been done so far is way too little, and there's a lot more political will that is needed to be brought to bear. How can you influence that process?
Well, as we have started the SALGA to raise the alarm that the situation really needs some urgency and some drastic steps are required to attend to the challenge, I think is part of the process and the engagement that we'll be having. On the 12th and the 13th of July, we'll be having the People's Members Assembly in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, wherein we'll be engaging on with the municipalities on the measures that they can at least take before, in fact, waiting for the risk assessment. They need to do something when they're already some reports. There will be some engagements, and I also believe a way forward will come after that the PMA, which we'll be having in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
We're out of time, Thami. A quick one. Is this a deterrent to people to stand, for the position of councillors and affecting, obviously, service delivery and the connection with the communities that they're meant to serve?
Well, one is quite not sure because, one, we are not certain what are the causes when there are no arrests. Even the people who are planning, who are plotting, are not saying why they are doing this. But out of what the report of the commission, were aware of some of the reasons which were actually identified, and it impacts quite very adversely to the stability in local government, in particular the municipalities that are affected. Hence, as SALGA, we are sending condolences to the families that are affected, the relatives and the communities themselves. But we also believe that we need to begin a robust engagement on the subject and try and find the concrete measures which will try and actually eliminate this problem that we have in the province of KwaZulu-Natal.
Thami Ntuli, thank you very much for talking to us. We appreciate your time tonight. SALGA and IFP KZN Chair.